Hey
Hey,
everybody, I'm Jack.
I'm Jake.
Welcome to Live at 5 and some change. Because it's somewhere in the, it's on, anyway,
It, it,
Live at
it
5 here at IL Music Company. We're doing our thing. We got
Yep.
some guitars behind us. It's another short one this week. Not for the lack of inventory, trust me, you can barely walk through the warehouse right now.
Yeah.
It's a lack of preparation time. it's
It's been a crazy few months.
So got things out. We're gonna hash through them and get a good time rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Thursday,
Yes.
the 3rd.
Okay.
Thursday the 3rd. That's not anything special. I just like alliteration. So Thursday the 3rd, it's not the 3rd Thursday. It's the Thursday the 3rd. Anyways,
Where are we going with this?
I have no clue. Let's move on. So this Saturday, the 5th, is MPEG Day. And we're going to have Dino here from MPEG, a.k.a. the MPEG guy. He's going to be showing off the new Venture Series amps and cabs. I'm very excited for that.
Take us on an adventure.
Take us on an adventure and highlight all the new features that are with those. I was messing with one the other day. They sound really good. I tried out a 4-string, a 5-string, a 6-string, all with different types of pickups, everything from active to passive. They sound really great. So if you're looking for a new bass amp, or you're just a guitar player and you're looking to, you want a bass at home, but you need an amp for it or whatever, check out the Venture Series from MPEG. They're really nice. Come on in this Saturday. You get a one-time deal on them.
Mm-hmm.
By deal, I mean sale. And you'll come on in, check it out. So do that. Come, even if it's just to say hi from Dino and get a cool photo op, that's a good reason too. Because who doesn't love Dino? Dino is an icon in the music industry when it comes to talking about gear and product and all that. And one of my favorite things about Dino is he is passionate about just traveling to music stores and different opportunities and just talking about gear. So that's one of his favorite things to do, and I'm very excited that he'll be here and be a part of that. So that's this Saturday. I think it starts at 11. So come on in, check it out. I'm Peg Day. All right, so I got 5 guitars hanging up behind me. Take a little sippy sip of my energy drink there.
Oh, mine's not.
Let's see. I clapped. It was away from my microphone, but in case that was too much for somebody, I'm sorry. Let's see. What's first on my notes? Let's start there. That's a good way to go about it, right? Why did that print twice? Oh yeah, because the printer was acting up, and I hit twice. I clicked print twice, and I looked down and realized, no, hold on, the printer wasn't acting up. The printer wasn't turned on, and so I was like, why isn't this printing? And then it wasn't on, so I turned it back on and paper. So this is the Fender Stevie Ray Vaughan signature guitar. The Stevie Ray Vaughan, I believe, has a 62 body and a 63 style neck. It's a alder body, maple neck. It's a thick oval shape, which is really nice. It's a nice, comfortable kind of shape. Usually I like things that are V-shaped or a little more thin, but the thick oval feels pretty good, especially because it has that 12-inch compound radius on there, so that helps too, the 12-inch radius. It is the American Vintage bridge and tuners, which is really nice because it's, time era specific to being a 60s style Strat. And the best thing about this guitar, aside from it being the oval shaped neck and the SRV on the pick guard there, is the Texas Special single coil pickups. So it's got that grit, that gristle, that tone, that punch, that energy that we all love from those pickups, from that tone, all right there in that guitar. So come on in and check out the Fender Stevie Ray Vaughan. Obviously, because it's a signature model for Stevie Ray Vaughan, there's no updates or changes to it. It's just every so often we get guitars like this in stock. It's just fun to highlight or to show them on here, because sometimes, unless you watch the show, you might not know we have it.
Well, sometimes it's just good as is.
Perfect. Also, I like to highlight things when they come back in stock sometimes, because the bursts in the wood grains are a little different. So you might see one that we had before or one that we already had, but if this one hangs up and comes out just a little bit different, it might be worth looking into. Next here, right behind me, I have the Gretsch Brian Setzer. Brian Setzer, infamously from the Stray Cats, which, phenomenal band and everything they did. So if you don't know the Stray Cats, go ahead and look them up. I have like 40 different Stray Cats songs running through my head right now. And I'm going to listen to them on the drive home. I love the Stray Cats. It's a good time there. We're looking at a maple body. So this is going to be top and back and side. So the whole guitar, the body's made out of maple. It is a soft V-shaped maple neck. A set neck into the body. Ebony fingerboard. And what's nice about this guitar is rather than using Filtertrons or Broadtrons or anything, or the Sonic Energy, those high Sonics, these are actually TV Jones pickups. They're the Ray Butts full fidelity pickups. And these pickups smack. Like, there's a lot of high-end tone to these. They're fantastic style pickups. Perfect. I mean, the tone of the Stray Cats comes from these pickups. Right? It comes from this sound. Brian Setzer, his tone, everything he's known for comes from those pickups. It's got the locking tuners on there. Fantastic, gorgeous guitar. And it gets nice, the satin style type finish on there. And I don't think I had any extra notes on this. I think that's no, that's it. That's all it is on this one. It's, for as cool as a guitar as it is, it's made in Japan. But for as cool as a guitar it is, it's pretty basic, pretty simple. Which is interesting, because some of those Brian Setzer guitars, Jake, I don't know if you've seen them, but some of those Brian Setzer guitars, we're talking pink, sparkly, neon, green neon, spark, all kinds of crazy finishes in guitars. You got to think rockabilly, right? You got to think loud. You got to think in your face. This is more reserved, but it's a fantastic guitar. It feels great. It's called, what do they call it? 59 Smoke. And it's modeled after, like, his primary guitar. That's the stuff I like. I like when the guitars are modeled after, like, the primary one that they use, right?
Yeah.
So you see a lot of companies, they'll make a signature guitar for a bunch of people, and they're just kind of like, oh, it's one of his. It's like, yeah, but it's not the one, right? Right? Yeah. Just throwing that out there. Like, if they ever did I've always felt like Gibson should be doing a Neil Young Les Paul, because he's been using that black Les Paul forever. I think that'd be a fun guitar to have, you know, even if it's just from the Epiphones. Like, you know, like, it's, we get it, Neil Young isn't the greatest guitar player in the world, but he is an icon.
Yeah.
And he's been using the same Gibson forever, but I've never seen, you don't see that. I mean, they might have made one a while back in the day, but I just figure as time moves on, it might be time to pull out a small batch, Epiphone it maybe, you know. I don't know why I just used Epiphone as a verb, but, you know, Epiphone it. I'm going to start doing that. Just Epiphone it, you know. Like, it's, I don't know what it means.
Just Squire it.
Gibson, if you use that.
What, Squire it?
No, you got to pay. No, Epiphone it.
Oh.
Not Squire it. April Fools. You got to pay me, because I own that now. Oh, I cut the sign off of this one guitar, and I didn't make any notes for it. So let's see, what do we got here? Because speaking of signature models, actually, without even thinking about it, they're all signatures in a way. Because even the Jacksons, they're V's, but they're the Randy Rhoads V's. So, well, Signature Thursday. Let's see here. Oh, I wish I didn't get the pickups on this one. I didn't look them up. This is the Slash Jessica Les Paul. So this one here is a mahogany neck, rosewood fingerboard, 3-piece maple top. If I had to guess, I would say it's the signature Slash pickup set from Seymour Duncan, but I don't know for sure. I didn't pull notes on this one. I honestly forgot this one was hanging up over here. So I'd have to do a little bit of digging on that one. But nice honey burst kind of finish on there. Gorgeous guitar. Vintage style Gibson Deluxe tuners. Obviously made in the USA. The Slash insignia on the back of the headstock there. Tune-o-matic bridge. Fantastic work. I also discovered that I am a sucker for these honey burst Les Pauls. I think that's my favorite finish on a Les Paul. Honey burst or bourbon burst. And if they did a honey bourbon burst, now it just sounds like I'm talking about chicken wings. But I'd be down for either. So, this is a gorgeous guitar. I'm growing on, Les Pauls are growing on me. I've been kind of avoidant of Les Pauls for a while. Every time I buy one, I'm like, it's not for me. Every time I think about buying one, I have to remind myself that it wasn't my thing. They're definitely growing on me. And by the end of this year, I see a business expense in my future. For the sake of the IRS. That was a joke. All right, kidding. Just making sure. Anyways, moving on to the next Randy Rhoads model here. By next, I mean the first Randy Rhoads model here. This is the JS Series Randy Rhoads, made in China. Fantastic guitars. I love the way these feel. I like that on the sharp edges of the V here, there is a little bit of a, I guess you can call it, no, it's not really a contour because it's not molded in, but there's just a little bit of a bevel, so to speak. So it's not a straight edge digging straight into your arm the whole time, which is really nice. These are, let's see, it's a Jackson branded Floyd Rose. I'm not even making that up. It's literally called, it literally says Jackson by Floyd Rose. It sounds like a cologne commercial. Yeah, but it's a Jackson branded Floyd Rose bridge with Jackson high output pickups, die cast tuners, bolt on neck, natural finish. I like the way the natural and the gold looks. It's kind of reminds me of the Gibson Carinas with the gold hardware. So look out, Jackson. So next to it is the other Randy Rhoads guitar here. These are exciting to me, all right? I love these so much because, one, I'm never going to play one. It's so small. But for years, everyone's like, I need tiny guitars. We need mini guitars. So, like, Ibanez and Yamaha and a couple other companies have, like, the really small acoustics that you can get for the new acoustic player in your life.
There's mini Strats.
There's the mini Strats and all that stuff. They do that now. They do like mini Tellys and Jazzmasters and mini basses and all that, and they're fun and they're great and they're fantastic options. But now you have mini guitars for the metalheads in your life, which is fantastic because this is it's a satin black finish guitar. It's the same high output Jackson pickups that are in this other Randy Rhoads right behind me here. Die cast tuners, bolt on neck. It's a fantastic guitar. I don't think I'm missing any information on it, am I? It's the speed shaped neck, which is the same on some of these other made in China JS series guitars. 12-inch radius. It's a fun guitar. It's a great guitar for anyone who's looking to like be a metalhead at 8 years old. You know,
it's they took the neck, cut it in half, and put it back on.
Yeah, they minimize it. This is, honey, I shrunk the Randy Rhoads. Like, this is such a small guitar. Like, even just holding it, I feel like I'm going to drop it because it's so small. It's a fun guitar. You can't even call it cute because it's not like a toy. Like, this is a real quality built guitar. Mm-hmm. It's just small. And it's perfect for like I said, the young person in your life who wants to become a metalhead. Come in and check these out. They're really cool. And to make them even cooler, Jake, I haven't even said the name of it yet, but it fits the branding so well.
Okay.
Right? Squier has the minis.
Mm-hmm.
Other companies, they just call them the 3/4 or the 1/8 or any of the different
Martin
scales. You have
size
the little
0.
Martins.
Yeah.
Right? You have the little Martins. You have the Dread Juniors. You have a GS Mini. You have a Baby Taylor.
I was about to do Baby Taylor.
It's not a knock on Taylor. I personally just don't want a guitar called Baby.
Well, it is.
Sorry. Tired. All right. I haven't actually finished one energy drink today. That might be why. I started my day drinking water like a fool. Should have started with an energy drink. And everyone, if you know me, you know I'm drinking a Celsius Peach Vibe because that's all I drink.
I have a Royal Milk Tea.
One of these days, I will think I'm of significance, and I will try to get an endorsement from them, but it's not going to go anywhere, do they? Jake, these guitars
Anywho,
have the coolest model name for small-bodied, small-scale guitars.
Okay.
They're called the Minion series. And that's perfect, because when I think Jackson, I think, like, in a very good, positive way, I think villainous. I think world domination.
Domination.
There you go. That's why we keep Jake around.
Uh,
And I think, like,
Okay.
you think like I think metal. I think aggressive in tone. I think things that would portray like an evil villain in a movie is playing a Jackson guitar. That's just what I think of, right? You look at their finishes. You look at the bands that play their guitars where they're used. Like no one's in church playing in a Jackson V. Like it's so.
I would love to see that.
Calling it a minion is fantastic. I love it. The only thing they probably couldn't do is paint it very bold yellow. Although, now I kind of want to buy one for the store and have our service center
Paul, yeah.
paint it with a
Minion face.
like a Minions design. I think that'd be hilarious. We can call it the Minions Minion.
Despicable series.
Yeah. The Despicable series, that's Jackson. Pay attention. Well, Jackson has minions. Charvel, pay attention, all right? I don't think I have anything else. That was it. That's the 5 guitars.
I don't know.
We talked about Ampeg Day coming up this Saturday. Next Saturday, no, not next Saturday. The last Saturday, the 26th, is our D'Addario Restring and Recycle Day. So, say you have a guitar like this lovely Ibanez, and it has Ernie Ball or Stringjoy or
DR.
or what?
DR.
DR, PRS, any type of electric guitar string, any strings, Darko. If any of you guys have Darko strings, maybe you have something sitting around that still has Dean Markley's on it, and you're like, you know what? It's time to get this guitar restrung. I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't want to deal with the hassle of restringing a guitar. April 26th, 11 a.m.
Okay.
I think till 5, 11 to 5, basically within our store hours. Bring your guitar to us, and not only will we give you free strings, we're going to recycle the strings that are on the guitar already. And we're going to give you a free set of the D'Addario XS strings. Now, the only way this works is because it's a D'Addario sponsored event. So, that being the case, bring in your old strings to get recycled. D'Addario has a very awesome initiative to help reduce waste when it comes to landfill. So you would bring in strings, we get it recycled. Then we're going to restring it for free with a set of D'Addario XS strings. Now, it's only XS strings.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones D'Addario is giving us for the event. If you would like your guitar restrung for free, that's totally fine. But you have to buy the other strings if you don't want to use XS. Because the idea is we're giving you a set of XS strings that day, restring it. So you can't take the pack of strings. Like, we have to restring it on your guitar.
Yeah.
So bring in an old guitar. We'll recycle those strings. We'll put these new set of D'Addario XS strings on there. And then you get a free set of strings. You get to see how they feel. I like the XS strings. They're really nice because they're very resonant. They're crisp. They feel really good. And to kind of sign off on to how nice of a string they are, Taylor has abandoned using Elixir strings and started putting XS strings on all their guitars. So that's significant enough there. Some Taylor loyalists are going to say, oh, I prefer the Elixirs. But come on in and check these out. Even if you think you prefer the Elixirs, this is a great way and a great time to try another string on your Taylor without having to spend the money on it. Their service is free, the restring is free, and the strings are free. Just bring in your old guitar so we can recycle the strings.
Win.
Win. Good call, Jake. Let's go through the list right here real quick. That's a used Ibanez that I just pulled off the shelf to use as a demonstration. We didn't talk about it at all, but it looks like it has, let's see, it's 8 string or 7. My eyes are terrible up here. It's dark up here, Jake. Yeah, 3, 6. No, wait, 3. Yeah, 7. All right. Sorry, my eyes are terrible up here. Jeez.
I know. It feels darker.
It's dark up here, folks. It looks nice and bright on the camera.
It's
just an optical illusion.
Yeah.
So it's got active pickups, set bridge, so it's not floating or anything. One knob, which is crazy. That's probably your switch to go back and forth between active and
One
passive.
knob to rule the world.
And it's used for $449.99. So come in and check that out. There you go. See? Boom. Bonus guitar. We have the Gibson Jessica Les Paul, the Slash collection. Fantastic guitar. Remember, 3-piece maple top. The Stevie Ray Vaughan Signature Series Strat. It's a 62 body, 63 neck with the Texas Special pickups and the fat oval shape neck on there with the 12-inch radius. The Brian Setzer with the Ray Butts Full Fidelity TV Jones pickups. The full maple body, maple neck, made in Japan. Remember, that's the soft V. So it's almost like a C. A soft V is kind of your nice in-between between a C shape and a V shape. Then you have your JS Series Randy Rhodes in the natural finish with the Jackson by Floyd Rose bridge. Your high output pickups with your die-cast tuners at the top there. And then my favorite of the show, which is crazy because it's the smallest, cheapest guitar of the show. This is the Jackson Randy Rhodes JS Series Minion. Come in and check these out for the future guitar player in your life that just wants to play gent and yell all the time. And we got
great for camping, actually. Thinking about it.
Great for camping. Takes up less space. It's like less guitar, you know. And if you get stuck in a bind, you can like defend yourself if someone tries to.
Oh, there comes that bear.
So, yeah, that bear is back. You know. Anyways, don't do that. Play your guitar. Don't use it as a weapon. So, thanks for tuning in to Live at 5. We'll see you next week. I'm Jack.
I'm Jake.
See ya.
See you.